We are known for being a very innovative company and being around for over 40 years. We've certainly brought forward to the market many innovative products. I would not describe Integrative Therapeutics as being a trendsetter. That's absolutely something that we have not been about. But we're very proud of the fact that we are an evidence-based company. We are consistently upping the level of quality that we come to expect and that are in alignment with the regulatory environment, as well as ensuring that we are finding the right supply and source of ingredients that are meeting the expectations of our practitioners and ultimately their patients. We aren't always the fastest company to bring new products and new ingredients to market, and a big piece of that is because of our supplier qualification and raw material qualification process.
The sourcing of new raw material vendor is lengthy and tedious. The qualification process starts with a 19-page questionnaire.
It asks them to give details on the raw material, from how it's manufactured, processing aids to manufacture the product, allergens in the material, sources of the material. It also asks them to detail how they test the material.
If the questionnaire answers meet our standards, we then request a sample of the ingredient for testing purposes. Once we bring in the sample, it's quarantined and we perform microbial testing, heavy metal testing, pesticide testing, and identification testing. The testing that we do here includes 5 microbial attributes which are typical to dry powders, which includes standard plate count, yeast and mold, E. coli, salmonella, and staph.
We test all of our raw materials for all 4 of the heavy metals, which include lead, cadmium, arsenic, and mercury. Identification of botanicals is a very complicated process. The standard tools in the industry to identify materials typically cannot be used to identify botanicals, because with botanicals, you are dealing with a species, a genus, and even down to a plant part. In order for the product to be efficacious, we have to make sure that we've got the proper genus, the proper species, and the proper plant part. So one of the only methods in the industry that can test down to that level of detail is TLC, or in our case, we've invested in a high-performance TLC machine, and that is what we use to identify botanicals.
The testing of raw materials is something that carries through to production. Each time we receive a raw material shipment, it's quarantined, sampled, and these same tests are performed before the material is allowed to move to the production floor. Every single lot. At the end of the day, if the raw material or ingredient does not pass the QA testing, it is not qualified for use in our products. There have been many products and ingredients we've looked at, formulations that we work on for quite a lengthy period of time that never see the light of day because we can't find a supply chain or raw material source that meets our expectations. I'm really proud of the standards we've created. There are really just a handful of companies who are this meticulous about quality assurance, especially at the raw material level, and it's such an honor to be amongst the best professional brands in the industry.
The feedback that I've gotten from our suppliers is that our qualification process is the most rigorous in the dietary supplement industry.